Marie Salomea Skłodowska Curie, November 7, 1867, July 4, 1934, was a Polish and naturalized French physicist and chemist who conducted pioneering research on radioactivity. She was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, the first person and the only woman to win the Nobel Prize twice, and the only person to win the Nobel Prize in two scientific fields. Her husband, Pierre Curie, was a co-winner on her first Nobel Prize, making them the first ever married couple to win the Nobel Prize and launching the Curie family legacy of 5 Nobel Prizes. She was, in 1906, the first woman to become a professor at the University of Paris. Marie Curie was born in Warsaw, in what was then the Kingdom of Poland, part of the Russian Empire. She studied at Warsaw's clandestine flying university and began her practical scientific training in Warsaw. In 1891, aged 24, she followed her elder sister Bronislawa to study in Paris, where she earned her higher degrees and conducted her subsequent scientific work. In 1895 she married the French physicist Pierre Curie, and she shared the 1903 Nobel Prize in Physics with him and with the physicist Henri Becquerel for their pioneering work developing the theory of radioactivity, a term she coined. In 1906 Pierre Curie died in a Paris street accident. Marie won the 1911 Nobel Prize in Chemistry for her discovery of the elements polonium and radium, using techniques she invented for isolating radioactive isotopes. Under her direction, the world's first studies were conducted into the treatment of neoplasms by the use of radioactive isotopes. In 1920 she founded the Curie Institute in Paris, and in 1932 the Curie Institute in Warsaw. Both remain major centers of medical research. During World War I she developed mobile radiography units to provide X-ray services to field hospitals. While a French citizen, Marie Skłodowska Curie, who used both surnames, never lost her sense of Polish identity. She taught her daughters the Polish language and took them on visits to Poland. She named the first chemical elements she discovered polonium, after her native country. Marie Curie died in 1934, aged 66, at the Saint-Salomé Sanatorium in Passy, Haute-Savoie, France, of aplastic anemia from exposure to radiation in the course of her scientific research and in the course of her radiological work at field hospitals during World War I. In addition to her Nobel Prizes, she has received numerous other honors and tributes. In 1995 she became the first woman to be entombed on her own merits in the Paris Pantheon, and Poland declared 2011 the year of Marie Curie during the International Year of Chemistry. She is the subject of numerous biographical works, where she is also known as Madame Curie. Marie Curie is the only person to win a Nobel Prize in 2 sciences. She remains a role model and an inspiration for women in the scientific field.
Here are 14 very quotes that will inspire you to strive for continuous.
1. Nothing in life is to be feared, it is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more, so that we may fear less. 2. Be less curious about people and more curious about ideas. 3. Have no fear of perfection, you'll never reach it. 4. We must have perseverance and above all confidence in ourselves. We must believe that we are gifted for something and that this thing must be attained. 5. You cannot hope to build a better world without improving the individuals. To that end, each of us must work for our own improvement. 6. I am one of those who think, like Nobel, that humanity will draw more good than evil from new discoveries. 7. I was taught that the way of progress is neither swift nor easy. 8. The older one gets, the more one feels that the present moment must be enjoyed, comparable to a state of grace. 9. One never notices what has been done, one can only see what remains to be done. 10. There are sadistic scientists who hurry to hunt down errors instead of establishing the truth. 11. First principle, never to let oneself be beaten down by persons or by events. 12. Humanity needs practical men, who get the most out of their work and without forgetting the general good, safeguard their own interests. But humanity also needs dreamers, for whom the disinterested development of an enterprise is so captivating that it becomes impossible for them to devote their care to their own material profit. 13. All my life through, the new sights of nature made me rejoice like a child.
14. I have frequently been questioned, especially by women, of how I could reconcile family life with a scientific career. Well, it has not been easy.
Subscribe please.